Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Christina. I'm so glad to have you here. I want to bring you tips and tricks for mature skin or maturing skin. I'm actually 52 years old. I woke up one day and realized that I could not use that much powder. I could not, my skin was much drier. I had rosacea. I've never had rosacea before. And I wanted to look for something that would help me in the aging process. For this video, I have the new Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Powder Balm. This has really helped me with rosacea and covering up some of my rosacea. I have other products and I'll do that in another video, but this one right here helps to give a nice clean base. I've seen a couple other content creators use a trick of putting powder down first. It really kind of, I love the idea. It kind of doesn't work on me, or maybe I've tried the wrong products until I found this. So this video is going to show you how I use it and let you see how it covers up my rosacea and the fine lines. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. That will help me be able to do more content for us mature skin or aging beauties. Okay, so now we're getting ready to do the Danessa Myricks. And this, of course, is called the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin. Of course, I'm blind. Yeah, Yummy Skin, I think Balm Powder is what it's called. Of course, I'll put it down. I'll link it down below. But I like to use this as primer. And I just rub it on. Take my fingers and rub it. And I actually put it under my eyes as a primer. I put it all in my T-zone. I am actually normal. Combo some days, but normal to oily. And this, for some reason this winter, I've not really gotten too dry. If I get dry, it's just right around my nose. But I have not had that this year. So, again, up in the eyes, around my eyes. It really feels good. It's a different kind of feel. It is kind of just like a little, goodness gracious, it's like a thin cream, but once you blend it out, it gets more and more powdery. And for that, I think it gives you, for the tips and tricks that I've seen from others, it's kind of like that. It gives you a base, a nice base. Just kind of like you put powder on your eyes after you've primed them. And it gives you a nice base to work with on that. I think that this kind of thought process that Danessa Myricks is working with really does help. But as you can see, it really helps with my rosacea. My rosacea is so bad, and it's gotten worse in the past year. I never had rosacea in my 40s till about 47. I'm 52 now, like I said, and the rosacea is just, beaming, and I don't know what to do about it. I've tried several products, and actually I'll do a video of all the products that I've got here on hand, and this seems to be one of the best to cover it up, for underneath the foundations. Yeah, I guess that's the best way to put it. All right, I have put this almost all over. All right, there we go. I'm going to let that dry for just a second. I think today we are going to try to go with, I think, the Luminous Silk. My holy grail is Lancome's Gently Dull Ultra Wear, and I love this. But it's more of a full coverage, and this is one that so many love. And I like it. I like the coverage, but I still can't get it to fully cover my rosacea. And that's been one of the only reasons why I don't love this one as much as everybody else rants and raves about it. All right, we're going to be using a Stands Out sponge today. That way I can get a little bit more coverage with this. I would use my BK Beauty 101 brush, which I love that one for foundation, but I'm going to try to, this way using the Stands Out sponge, I can push it in better. Why don't you, anybody else that has problems with rosacea, why don't you put down in the comment section what you're doing to cover it up? I mean, like I said, I'm going to do another video and show all the things, all the products that I have on hand for it to try to cover it up. See, you still got a little bit coming through, but I'm going to push it in. The one good thing that I've heard so many times about the Luminous Silk is that you can build and build and it not look cakey. I really hate too much makeup on one of these, that if I've got too much makeup on, as soon as I walk in the door, I want to take it off. All right, that's one side. Haven't done up here. It's funny. My early 40s, 30s and 40s, early 40s, I hardly ever wore makeup. I wore Lancome, the powder foundation, and that's all I wore. And I miss those days. All right. I've got this half kind of put on. As you can see, I still have some of that rosacea peeking through. We're gonna, you know what? I think I'm gonna use the brush on the other side. Again, it's still coming through a little bit, but it's covered up as much as I've gotten so far with other products. I love this brush. This whole collection is so good. Lisa, my mind's blank on her last name. Lisa is such a good teacher and communicator. She actually, I think, worked with Mac for many years, and that was a good product back in the day. But she is very good at teaching why a certain product is good or not good, and she's just a very good teacher when she puts her videos out. I love watching her. She's one of the first ones that I watch, especially when there's a teaching video or a hack that she's gonna let us know about. This is actually covering up a little bit better than the other side. Letting you see what my problems are. This is all from sun damage. Also, I think it's part of the rosacea. My neck gets really red, stays pretty red. It's funny, it's like a line right there. This is all red. This is all, looks like it's undamaged or untouched by the sun, but I know it's, I've been burned all over my body, so who knows about that? Somebody can answer that question. I'd love it as well. All right, let's put on concealer. See how that works with the Danessa Myricks. Another BK Beauty brush. Of course, this is Angie Hot and Flashy's line. I love this one. I need to buy another one so I can have one. Got fuzzy. I can have one clean, one used, always. Got fuzzy. thing that does help is the color corrector, and I probably should have done that before all the foundation. But at least this we get to see how, you know, the base, the Danessa Myricks, and works as a base with foundation and then concealer without so many products. Another layer of color corrector would have been one more thing to possibly crease. Why don't you leave me a post or a comment telling me when you started noticing the lines and or rosacea, or just your face changing. I didn't notice it. I mean, it was just like one night I woke up and my face had changed so drastically that, I mean, I literally one day was wearing Lancome in my 40s, wearing Lancome, the powder foundation, and then I had these sleep crinkle lines, and that straight powder foundation just did not work. I mean, it just accented those lines so much more. And I have laugh lines, but those don't really bother me as much as the sleep crinkles do. Just to let you know, I do have a lot of dark circles, and they never fully go away. So if you can still see them on camera, just know that that's just how my body rocks. One of these days I might try to get that surgery. I might try to get that surgery for the bags, but God, that sounds painful. Huda Beauty is so good. I actually one day tried it out with one side was Lancome, one side was Huda, and I don't want to tell you because I might do that as a video too, but they're both very, very good products. All right, let's put a little powder on this. I am going to use Charlotte Tilbury's Flawless Filter. It is really good for under eyes, for me at least. I don't really put that much powder on. And again, this is one reason why I like this Danessa Myricks so much, because I don't have to use powder everywhere else. Okay. I do like to use setting sprays, and I actually like a couple. Right now, this second, and I'll use a different one to finish up. I'm going to use the Max Fix Plus. I'm going to jump off and do my bronzer and my blush and my lipstick, and I'll come back and we'll talk about how this Danessa Myricks feels. Okay, we have finished all my makeup, and I even just did my setting spray, which is still trying to dry a little bit. I use Charlotte Tilbury, one of the best. That is one of the best. In fact, Max Fix Plus, another one that is one of the best. But I always finish up with Charlotte. It just tops it off. Chef's kiss. Okay, so I'm gonna zoom you in a little bit so that way you can see if some of the rosacea came through. Don't really see much. I see that I need to blend a little bit more there, but yeah, I don't see that much of the rosacea. This is pretty good coverage for that problem. I will link in the cards a video for all my products that I have for rosacea, the good and the bad, and tell you which one I like the most and which one I like the least. And this right now looks to be, Danessa Myricks looks to be one of the top on that list. So if you like this video and you want more content from me, please like and subscribe, the button down at the bottom. Again, also check out my rosacea video, and I'm also planning on doing a get ready with me video with another rosacea product. So this will be kind of like a 3 or 4 in a series. Thank you for coming and checking out my video. It's been fun being with you guys. See you soon.